In this video, we're going to look how we can access and download our meeting resources. Let's say we've just had a really good meeting, or perhaps we remember when we had a good meeting and we shared some things in that meeting that we actually want to get back and maybe download and share elsewhere. The first thing that we're going to need to do is ensure that the calendar application is selected on the rail over here. Next thing is actually finding the particular meeting. Now, if the meeting was quite a while ago, you can actually use the search bar and that actually should find the meeting. So if you knew the name of it, you can search it from there. But if it was just a couple of weeks ago or just in the last few days, you can just find the meeting just in your calendar. And this works best if you're the meeting organizer, but even if you're not, you'll still be able to see the majority of the resources. So we'll find our meeting here, look, the meeting resources. If we double click on it, we're opened up, and currently we're in the details tab, so we can see everything about the scheduling of this meeting, and this is usually stuff that you would change or put in when you're actually scheduling it and inviting people. But if we want to see actually what was shared, we'll start over here with the chat area. So this is where we can see any chat messages that were shared or any applications that have been added into the Teams meeting. So if we scroll over here to the top, can see some messages from these two. Someone saying hello, there's a GIF there that's been shared, a file has been shared, some praise has been sent, as you can see. There's been some reactions as well within the meeting. There's also been a form shared, so we can view that from here as well. The weather app's been added, an important message has been sent. We can find all of the stuff from the meeting chat simply by going to the calendar, locating the meeting, and then selecting the chat area. Now, if a lot of files were shared in the Teams meeting, we can actually navigate to the Files tab as well. And this will actually show us all of the files that were generated or shared within this Teams meeting. We know that George actually shared this particular document, so this is now available for us. And if we wanted to, we could actually click on the three dots over here, open the file, or even download it and then upload it into a different area of Teams. We can also find the meeting recording in this area here, so we can actually go ahead and open the recording if one was made. So if someone actually clicked on start recording, that's available from the Files tab. And once again, we can actually click on the three dots, open it in the browser, or just download it. Skipping over the details and the scheduling assistant as there for really sort of booking the meeting in, we'll head over into our meeting notes. So this is something that can be done within the meeting. People can make shared notes, and all of those are still available just from this tab here. If there was a whiteboarding session at any point from the sharing content menu, all of that is actually available as well. So it will load up the whiteboard that was created. This one's obviously just a quick one that they did in this particular meeting. Another brilliant one here is the attendance report. So what we can do is actually find out who attended the meeting, how long they attended it for, when they left, what role they had, so whether they were a presenter or an attendee or the organizer of the meeting, the complete meeting duration, and better than all of this as well is we can actually download this attendance report with this button in the top right. So that'll download as a CSV file, which can be opened in Microsoft Excel. Next on the list, the recording and transcript area. So once again, this is just kind of the actual transcripts and the main meeting recording. So we can click on download here and we can download the actual transcription. Usually when you start a meeting recording, the transcription also starts as well, which is essentially the text which was said during the meeting. Finally, the breakout rooms. This isn't massively applicable, but what you would be able to see from here is if any breakout rooms were used. So you can see there's just the room one here that was created. Now, if you do actually need to see what had gone on in that room, you could navigate to the chat area over here and you'd be able to see any rooms that have been created. So this is what was shared in that particular room.